I just drove 3 hours for this. An old school Yamaha generator that the only generating it's doing right now is some good old school vibes. But we're going to see if we can fix that today. And I know what you're thinking. Why would you drive 3 hours for this? Well, it was only $50 and I just really like the look of it. And hopefully with a little bit of work, we can go from generating vibes to watts. Hey, check it out. It ain't got no gas in it. Hopefully that's our only issue. I have a feeling it's not. The backstory on this thing, basically the guy said that he tried to get it running and he swapped out the carb. And this is the new carb in there. And here's the old one. But I noticed one thing right off the bat. This carb is from a Tecumseh, made in the US of A, which is not the right carb for this thing. And the carb on there is a Mikuni, which looks to be the original. So I'm not really sure why he said he swapped it. But the problem is, I see it's missing a bolt, which we'll check it out here in a second, once we get this cover off and see what we're working with. And while we're in here, we might as well check the oil before we forget. Start this thing with no oil, and next thing you know, we got a generator that's not doing a whole lot of generating. Looks good though, so let's keep on moving. Just a couple of these nice flathead screws, and that should be it. Also, we got to remove this gas cap so this cover pops right off. Look what we have here. That's the bowl right here. And this is just one of the many surprises we've got coming. Hold up. This is why these little Japanese things are cool. They put stuff like a toolkit attached to the side cover, so we can take our spark plug out, which is super nice. And now that I'm looking at it, that's a brand new spark plug. And that right there is a beautiful blue spark. So we got that going for us. So let's get that plug back in and keep moving right along. Next up, check it out. This hose was disconnected. And no, that is not from me. So that's an issue. We got quite a bit of funky stuff going on with this thing, so stay tuned, because this is going to be a roller coaster. A couple more pins holding this backside on, and then we should be out of the woods and get this thing off and give us access to the backside. There we go. Oh, check it out, another surprise. So that little linkage right there, it's not even connected to anything. So here's what I'm thinking happened. I think the guy lost the part or lost the nut to that bottom of that bolt, gave up on it, and just kind of pieced it back together. Because check it out. These wires were disconnected too. So that's what I'm thinking happened. So we're going to see if we can figure this out. I should be able to find a bolt for the bottom of that carb pretty easy. And while we're in here, we're going to go ahead and clean this carb, even though it looks pretty good. We're just going to take the jet out and give it a couple sprays here and there, just to make sure every passage is clear. This is that nut I was talking about, and I think I've got a solution. I've actually got a carb sitting here in the snow with the exact nut that I think is going to work. Never mind. Spoke too soon. It's too big. So I'm actually going to check this one out on the other carb he gave me, and that's also not going to work. So here we are. We just robbed it off the pressure washer, and I'm pretty sure that's going to work. Yep, like a glove. Okay, cool. So we're good to go. We're ready to throw this thing back on. Oh, there we go. It's on there, and let's give her a crank. Hey! Not so fast. That's about all I got this thing to do. It starts and dies, on the choke, on. It just will not run. And I'm at a loss for this thing because I've gone through the carb several times and I just can't figure it out. So I need some help.